Hi guys, and welcome to the Football Cards and Stickers Match Attax Premier League 2015-16 season. As you see, this is where we recreate every game week which is played in the Barclays Premier League for that season by opening 3 packets of the TOPPS Match Attax 2015-16 trading card collection, and any players pulled within those packs will score goals for their respective clubs in those respective fixtures for that game week. So let's head over to the game week to be played. So, welcome to Game Week 31 of the Football Cards and Stickers Match Attax Premier League 2015-16 season. As you see, Manchester City reign supreme at the moment with a 5-point advantage over Liverpool there in the table. Meanwhile, at the bottom, Newcastle, Villa and Sunderland continue to occupy those relegation berths. On to today's fixtures, guys. We have a London derby, Chelsea v West Ham, Crystal Palace versus Leicester, Everton v Arsenal, Man City versus Manchester United in a huge Manchester derby, of course. Man City looking to bounce back from their recent defeats, even though they're still top. The North East derby between Newcastle and Sunderland, although not as big, still pretty passionate at the bottom of the table there. Southampton versus Liverpool, Swansea v Villa, Spurs versus Bournemouth, Watford v Stoke, and finally West Bromwich Albion entertain Norwich. So let's get these games underway. Here we go. And first up, the Manchester City strike first in the Manchester derby through David Silva. Meanwhile, Stoke City take the lead at Watford through Distin. Distin, though, the goal scorer for Bournemouth at Tottenham Hotspur there, as you see. While Malumbu scores against his old club again, West Bromwich Albion, where he's used to playing, of course. There he is scoring for Norwich at the Baggies. Peter Cech has given Arsenal the lead at Everton. Meanwhile, Schneiderlin has equalised up the Manchester derby, the big game of the day. That's 1-1 as we speak. Toby Alderweireld there. He gets the equaliser against Bournemouth for Spurs. Martin Skrtel gives Liverpool the lead at St Mary's. Meanwhile, Jack Rodwell has given Sunderland the advantage at St James's Park in the North East derby, and Jack Butland has doubled Stoke's advantage there, as you see, away at Watford. On the next one, and it's been reduced though, that lead. Berami gets one back, as you see there. Followed by Ryan Shawcross making it 3-1 this time, though, restoring that 2-goal advantage. Jesus Navas has given Manchester City a 2-1 lead against Manchester United. Meanwhile, Ross Barkley has equalised against Arsenal there, as you see, for Everton. Payet has given West Ham a shock lead at Stamford Bridge, as you see there. West Ham lead by 1-0. Meanwhile, West Bromwich Albion get back into the game at home to Norwich through James McLean. Stephen Fletcher has doubled Sunderland's advantage away at Newcastle there. Could be doing their survival hopes some good. Aston Villa take the lead at Swansea through Rudy Gusted, as you see there. And Crystal Palace open the scoring at home to Leicester through James MacArthur. On the next pack. And it is a doubled your advantage. Crystal Palace now lead Leicester by 2-0 with Connor Wickham hitting the second there. Meanwhile, Arta has restored Bournemouth's lead at White Hart Lane there, so they lead by 2-1. Nayum has got one back for Watford. However, they still trail Stoke by 3-2. Nathan Redmond has scored at West Bromwich Albion. Norwich now lead by 2-1 there. Meanwhile, Mark Albrighton gets one back for Leicester. However, they still trail at Crystal Palace, as does Colback getting one back in the North East derby for Newcastle. However, they still trail Sunderland by 2-1. Traore looks to have got the points for Villa away at Swansea. They now lead by 2-0. And Manchester City complete the Manchester derby win in the last minute there through Joe Hart. So, the final scores are as follows. Chelsea 0, West Ham United 1, Crystal Palace 2, Leicester 1, Everton 1, Arsenal 1, Manchester City 3, Manchester United 1, Newcastle 1, Sunderland 2, Southampton 0, Liverpool 1, Swansea 0, Aston Villa 2, Tottenham 1, Bournemouth 2, Watford 2, Stoke City 3, and West Bromwich Albion 1, Norwich 2. So as you can see, not much change to the table. Manchester City still remain 5 points clear of Liverpool after both were victorious. Meanwhile, Newcastle, Villa and Sunderland continue to occupy those relegation zone places. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this game week 31 of the Football Cards and Stickers Match Attacks Premier League. Don't forget to smash that like button as always, guys. And of course, I'll see you guys all in future Match Attacks Premier League recreations. But until then, ciao.